Hey there, this channel here at the Jat channel. So thing like this, or you've taken video of yourself and you're not an Instagram model or anything like that, seeing a video of yourself is pretty telling and will take you out of your comfort zone really freaking fast. This one definitely does it for me as I watched back some of my videos. So the Tesla Model Y, let's talk about it. So I've had this thing for 3 months now, and have been through, on some of the other videos that I've had, been through charging, I've been through changing out the windshield repair, or windshield, what do we call that? Windshield nut cap. I've been through touch-up paint. We've been through a number of different things on the channel. And thank you very much, those of you guys that have subscribed to this thing. I really do appreciate the support. If you get a chance, please like and subscribe this. It helps out the channel quite a lot. I'd really greatly appreciate it. I'm gonna go over some of the things I really love about this vehicle, a few things that I don't like about it so far, the charging, that sort of thing after 3 months of having it. And then I'm also gonna go over what it's like comparing this to a gas-powered vehicle, which I've had my whole professional and adult life. Driving as much as I do as a medical rep, you know, I'm all over my territory that I have, and driving a lot. So I'm gonna go over some of the likes and dislikes that I have about that, some of the things I've purchased for it that you might dig. And yeah, let's get into it and you know, talk through some of these things. I think you'll dig it. All right, a couple things that I love about the Tesla Model Y. First, the charging network for Tesla, phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. Here's why. If you live in a fairly major city, maybe even not, part of my territory is in far west Texas, so I travel around a lot in West Texas. And there's chargers out there, superchargers out there, quite a lot. Both the proximity to the areas where a lot of people live, the routes that most people take, and the cost that it doesn't cost at these places, it's crazy. I'll give you an example. I had to travel 160 miles to my destination and back, and had to hit the supercharger twice, okay? I started out at 90% battery from my home, traveled around 80, I don't know, 9 miles-ish or so, something like that. Hit a supercharger, charged up there for about 15 minutes or so, just enough to get out, take a leak, get something to eat, get back in the car, boogie to the hospital. That cost me $4.95 for charging. I did my thing there at the facility. Got back in the car, drove back to the supercharger again. That was about 30 miles, charged up for about 20 minutes or so. That one charged me, it cost me around, I don't know, $9 to $10, $9.57, and drove back home. When I got home, I was at about 8%, which is a little bit sweaty for me. I like to be a little bit higher than that. But when I got home, hooked it up to the charger, free charging, well, not free, but at my home, and I charged for the time being back to 80% for the weekend. Phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. I didn't have to stop at the gas station. I didn't have to put in 70, 80 bucks in my big SUV that I've got. And that kept me from having to do that. Now, if I was in a super big hurry and I didn't have time to stop for those brief amount of time that I had to, I mean, I just throw 80 bucks in my truck and I'd be off and running and do my thing. And never have to stop, but for gas. Just a choice that you have to make. I don't like paying for gas. It drives me crazy. I've done it my whole life. I get sick of paying for gas, particularly with gas prices where they have been and where they probably won't come down from, at least any significant amount in the near future. things that I don't like. The 2020 Model Y in particular, the ride quality is really rough. They've addressed that in some of the subsequent models that they have with the suspension upgrades that they've done on particularly the 26 Juniper model. That's been addressed. The 23 and 24, 25, I think they have addressed some of those things with the ride quality, or at least they did. But the 2020 Model Y, the initial round that they went on these things, the suspension on this thing is very bumpy. If you're sitting in that back seat right there and you're going over bumps, it's really rough. So that's something that I don't care for at all. Now, like I said, they've addressed it with some of the newer ones, and the deals that you've got out there right now are pretty good. But if you're looking to get an older model, the 2020 Model Y, great car, great, quick, inexpensive, relatively speaking, really cool, great, holds its value very well, but the ride quality is not all that great. I had a 2017 and a 2016 BMW X3. Both of those had equal or less of a ride quality than this one does. So it's bumpy, but the other ones, some of them are too. This is not an Infiniti. This is not a Jaguar. This is not a Mercedes. This is not even a Rivian as far as the ride quality goes. This is a bumpy ride. You just have to understand that. Now, they've addressed it, like I said, but it's still a bumpy ride. You know, I guess I could talk about maintenance. Maintenance. You got to fill up the windshield wiper fluid. That's about it. Last thing I will say about the Model Y. Scale of 1 to 10. 10 being, oh my God. 1 being, this vehicle is an absolute 10 in my book. And the reasons are detailed from a little bit earlier. I love it. It's an absolute blast to drive this thing every day. I look forward to it. I like watching videos on it, as hopefully you guys do as well. I want to thank you guys for watching the video. Please please subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate that. I've got a number of videos coming down the road. Some sponsorship opportunities are going to be coming my way, which I'm working on currently, and some really cool things that are coming as far as accessories and those kind of things. So thank you for checking it out. I really do appreciate it.